Humans may be masters of most parts of the world, but there are also places where animals rule. Many species of animals have made several world islands their unique territory. Let's see together. Number 1. Rabbit's Island. Japan Rabbit Island is a tourist island home to millions of colorful and vibrant rabbits. If you were asked if you would like to travel to the islands in the middle of the Pacific Ocean occupied by wildlife, what would you say? You imagine a dangerous journey. Yes, such a situation would be dangerous unless we mean the island of Okinoshima in Japan. Not only will you not be scared, but you will be friends with many rabbits. If you have ever walked past rabbits in the wild, you know you cannot get too close to this beautiful and delicate creature because it will probably escape from you at full speed. Of course, this reaction is very natural and logical. Rabbits have no means of defense against their enemies and are vulnerable if trapped. So, the wisest way is to escape. Rabbits run as far as their little feet can. But the rabbits of Okinoshima Island, Japan, are an exception to this rule and behave quite differently. Although these animals are wild, they do not hesitate to jump around and play with guests and visitors. Let us explain in full. Okinoshima Island does not naturally have a habitat inhabited by rabbits. You may be waiting for a beautiful story about how rabbits entered the island, but I must say that according to Japanese legends, the island has a past and a black story. The story began in 1929. The Imperial Japanese Army used the island as a personal site for producing toxic gases, and the poor rabbits were taken to Okinoshima for testing. According to legend, some of these rabbits managed to escape before being tested, after which World War II ended, and they settled on the island. But a Japanese-born professor of political science at the University of California believes that the story of the Japanese rabbits is not as it is in the legends. Tourists and schoolchildren have left rabbits on the island to increase the tourist attraction of the area, and since then, the rabbits have done a good job doing what they are good at, he said. Reproduction. Over the years, the population of rabbits living on the island has reached over 1,000, and this situation has caused them problems, the most important of which is to provide enough food. Rabbit Island does not always experience sunny weather with a rainbow. As a result, on cold, rainy days when tourists prefer to rest at their residence, no one visits the rabbits to feed them, and the island itself cannot provide food for more than 1,000 lively rabbits. Therefore, feeding rabbits is difficult. In addition, cats and dogs are not allowed on the small island to protect large numbers of wild rabbits. Of course, Japan is not just a home for rabbits. And the country also has islands for cats, foxes, and deer. Number 2. Sea Lions Island. Diker Island. This name is a familiar name for adventurous travelers to Africa. Sea Lions Island is located near Cape Town in South Africa. Diker is known as Sea Lions Island because of the thousands of sea lions that live on it. Of course, the island has other inhabitants who do not have permanent residences. Several species of birds live on the island, usually living peacefully with the island's owners. The biggest enemies of sea lions are white sharks, which attack them at certain times of the year, and hunting on this island is not difficult for sharks. However, there are still about 75,000 sea lions living on the island. During the winter, large white sharks lurk around the island to hunt sea lions. Watching sea lions being hunted by sharks is a unique attraction for tourists. The main breeding season for sea lions is November and December, and about 20,000 lions are added to their population each year, although the presence of sharks moderates this population. Number 3. Sick Monkeys Island. Many Caribbean islands have monkeys, but Cayo Santiago Island in Puerto Rico differs. Humans built this lush tropical utopia in the 1930s so that they would no longer have to travel to Africa and Asia to study monkeys. A 2015 U.S. National Radio report states that rhesus monkeys are very useful for research in genetics, behavior, and related topics. But these monkeys are natural carriers of a virus that does not cause much trouble for monkeys but can lead to inflammation of the brain and spinal cord in humans. This means that it can lead to death or serious disability in humans. Therefore, the unrivaled rule of monkeys on the island is that researchers have since sought to prevent the spread of the virus.